What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Seattle Rick 26, aka that boy Rick, aka they call him Slick, and we are back in the mix with some NBA 2K26. What's going on with y'all, man? Blessings to you, blessings to your families, blessings to all the kiddos in your family, and blessings to all the kiddos around the world, because as we all know, they are our future. Please take this opportunity to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. And then, please, you guys can subscribe to my new channel too. And get you guys the link here. All right. Here you guys go. That's the link to my other channel right there. Please like, share, and subscribe to that channel as well. We about to get into this Myteam, y'all. That's what we about to do. I gotta see if my logo has come up. Let me see here. Not yet. Not yet. So let's see. We're gonna get into these challenges. I'm still trying to knock out most of these challenges. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right. So I had my my other headset plugged into my laptop, man, and I could hear it echo. So I had to it was irritating me. I was like, damn. I can still hear it a little bit. It's not as bad, but my God, it was bad. So we got Peyton, Roy, Durant, Lewis, and Donaldson.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. Now the starting group for the visitors. Wiggins is out there with Martin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Coleman in at the 5, down low. And for Seattle, they've got Gary Payton. Lewis is out there with Durant. Then there's Donaldson. And it's Roy in at the 2 guard.
Here we go.
Now Halliburton. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Donaldson. And it's Seattle with the ball. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but
Let's go,
by
Brandon.
the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Here's Halliburton. Brandon Roy making his last shot. Basket counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Payton with it. Pass to Lewis. For three, Roy. And he's good on the three ball. Roy's got 5.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Back to Halliburton. Offline with his 3. And here's Seattle. It's a 3-point game. And here's KD for 3. Now here is Martin. Tight defense on him. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. And Seattle making a change here. Barry's checked in. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Payton passes to Barry. Puts up a 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And how about the stroke there from Barry? Has such an effortless release on his 3-ball.
And the wide-open shot from Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low, Lewis. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Halliburton kicks to Martin. Back to Halliburton. Over in the corner, Green drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Payton. Thomas checked in for Gary Payton. Outside Roy. Ring shot on the way. And the jumper falls for him. Roy's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah,
Let's go,
he
Brandon.
gets engaged this early in the
Knock
game.
that down,
it's
baby.
Bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Halliburton. Brandon Roy making his last shot. Sean Lewis pulls it in. Pass to Donaldson. Outside Thomas.
Nope. Zeke.
It's good from long range.
Wow.
I
Let's
like
go.
their focus coming in. Terrific
Ah,
execution
dang, y'all, my
so
bad.
far.
Couldn't come up with a
I'm
much
tripping.
better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Y'all done missed the whole first quarter. That's crazy.
Roy against Stackhouse.
My bad.
Outside for Martin. His three-pointers off the mark. Outside Thomas. Pass to Lewis. Takes the 3. And Thomas is good for 3. Thomas got a couple of threes now in the first for Seattle. And so it's Seattle. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's the foul for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Crawford. Barry is out there with Shrimp.
Good rip.
Then there's Peyton. And it's Polynice.
Let's go, GP.
Roaming the paint.
And the sneaky hops of
GP,
Peyton
are you with
capable
me?
of rising up and catching you.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Because we doing something what you call blowing them out.
They get a hand on it. Jennings with the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now, here's Peyton. Kicks it out to Crawford. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Crawford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Some changes for Seattle. Lewis checked in for Schrempf. Kevin Durant comes in for Barry. And it's Roy in for Jamal Crawford. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity.
No way.
The offense in close. I
Jose.
love how he got right into their business there.
Durant for three. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got 3 assists now in this one. Halliburton passes to Martin. Back to Halliburton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Halliburton's got himself
What
on the
the
board with
hell?
three there.
What the helly? What the helly
Peyton against
Burton?
Halliburton. Durant dishes to Peyton. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. The shot by KD. No good. KD's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Off target with his 3. Seattle leading by 16. Roy passes to KD. Crosses over. Connects. The jumper drops. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has got an incredible jump shot for that size. Durant's accurate from just about anywhere on the floor.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Martin gets the rebound.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Seattle ahead. They lead by 18. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
That sound good. That sound real good. 18-point lead. I love that my logo's on the court. I've had this one though. I'm waiting for my new one though. I'm waiting for the Sonics Powers logo to upload so I can put it on the court. But I had to represent my boxing family though too. Shout out Team Benavidez. Shout out to Team Benavidez. Shout out to my boy Jose. Shout out to my guy David Benavidez. Shout out to the little monster, Anthony Benavidez.
Well, we've got a
Shout out to
second half of
Pops, Jose
basketball for you.
Benavidez
We think it's
Sr.
going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
Shout out to the whole
You
Team
have to like what we're
Benavidez
seeing from Brandon
and
Roy.
Team Britos
You just
Boxing.
love the patience in that
Proves
first half.
teams
Waited
and
until he got
families.
the look they
Big
wanted.
love from
You
Seattle
love
Rick,
guys who
always.
can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Martin. He's out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Halliburton in the point guard. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Seattle leading by 18. For three, Durant nailed from three-point land. Durant's got 8 points.
And off-the-chart potential for Kevin Durant, especially if he can hit that consistently.
Pass to Coleman. Halliburton up top, covered by Payton. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 5.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
They get it back. And here's KD for 3. The shot's good. Roy making the play.
Y'all better put your
Durant's
hands
got a
up.
pair of threes now here in the
Put your
third for
hands
Seattle.
up.
And
Y'all
finished
better
off
put
by
your
Martin.
hands up.
And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys hitting this close to the basket.
Now, here's Payton.
Ooh.
Fouled on the shot and picks
Ooh.
up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
Payton against Halliburton. .125 left in the third quarter. Off target from outside. Seattle leading by 23. KD, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And it's Wiggins missing. Seattle with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. That bucket in no time at all.
Let's go, Brandon Roy.
Roy's got 10.
It's been this way since halftime.
40 to 14.
Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Seattle. They're on a 12-4 run. Lewis kicks to KD. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Martin with a screen on Payton. And it's Halliburton missing. Roy, that's a 2-pointer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Roy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Halliburton for 3. No good on that one.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Seattle. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Payton on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Schrempf is out there with Barry. Then there's Gill. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Polynice in at the center position. Outside Thomas. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Fires from deep. He can't get it to go.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And the shot goes in.
Fluid motion off the catch. That's a nice shot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Shot on the wing.
Ooh, damn.
And another basket for Seattle.
That was a sweet one right there.
Yeah, it was.
Halliburton for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
To the paint. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Halliburton outside. Drills the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 11 in the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gill. Here's Barry. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Barry's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, that was a smart feed setting up for the three.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Lets it go from deep. Halliburton for three. And it's Seattle with the rebound. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Polonese the pass to Gill. High post shot. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Taking what the defense gives him, that is the name of the game.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Polonese with the rebound. Here's Thomas. Pass to Schrempf. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for everyone here at 2K Sports, and for Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Let's go, KD. Let's go, squad. We did that, 51-29. Sorry, y'all. I had a request, and so I was looking at my phone, which is why I was quiet. I was looking at my phone. But if I can save it like that, okay, yeah, okay. So I was just trying to get the pictures I needed while that was going. So where are we at? 687.
Greetings, everyone. An enticing showdown here on 2K Sports. We're so glad you could join us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. Now the starting group for the visitors. Rudy Gobert is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And for Seattle, Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Payton. And it's Lewis in at the 3.
Here we go.
Now Paul. Pass to Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And Gobert kicks to Covington. Paul for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And Paul doesn't lack confidence taking those long triples. And with results like this, you can understand why.
Now here's Edwards. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Lewis on the way. Defended by Covington. Lewis misses. Lewis against Harris. Covington passes to Harris. Seattle grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jordan trying to free himself up. Count it. Good.
And teams are going to be physical with Durant, but he looks like he's up for the challenge.
Here's Paul. There's 1:47 left to play here in the first. Harris outside. The 3. Hands it from downtown.
Oh, nice pass to set that bucket up.
Harris has gone 50% from the arc. 1 of 2. Payton dishes to Lewis. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Brandon Roy. He's checked in for Seattle. Mitchell outside. From deep three-point territory. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's Jordan, and he didn't get quite enough.
Oh my God. I did not want to shoot
Here's
that.
the
Man.
drive, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Wow.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
That's good for McGinnis. Some changes for Seattle. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Shrimp in for Rashard Lewis. McGinnis hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside Edwards. Payton outside. Pass to Roy. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Booker the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. To the wing on the left. Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Seattle?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So with Westbrook on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Gary Payton is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Roy. Then it's Schrempf, and it's Cousins in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
Now Castle. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Wesley. That 3 off the mark. Seattle leading by 6. Beal the pass to Cousins. Here's Schrempf. No good with the triple. Wesley up top. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
Well, I like seeing Harris be aggressive inside. He's more than capable of making you pay from that.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for Schrempf. Durant comes in for Roy. Edwards has come in for Beal. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payton. The 3 from KD. Good on the triple. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for Seattle.
And off-the-chart potential for Kevin Durant, especially if he can hit that consistently.
McGinnis' shot is off. And it's Seattle with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Got that one up quick. He's got 7.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Durant's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That free throw, no good.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
And he's good on the second. Seattle leading by 8. Out to Edwards. Launches a 3. And again, Seattle with the triple.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The first one falls. And Mitchell drops them both. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Seattle, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Robert Covington out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Mitchell in at the two-guard spot.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Chris Paul. And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. Jordan kicks to KD. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Durant's got 10.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Didn't take long for Paul to square his body up on that catch and shoot. So skilled.
Here's KD. And it's Seattle with another.
And there has been no answer for him defensively.
.156 left to play in the third. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Gobert against Jordan. Covington the bounce pass. Fires for three, and again, Chris Paul for three. He's got 12.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Mitchell looking it over. Out to Harris. Stolen by Lewis. Drives to the hoop. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Lewis has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the wide open shot from Paul. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
First free throw is good.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Brandon Roy, he's checked in for Seattle. McGinnis against Lewis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lewis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Paul, following the score by Rashard Lewis. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got 17 points here in the second half.
No surprise there from Paul. He's been doing that for 2 decades.
Lewis kicks to Edwards. For 3, Edwards nails it.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Roy. It's Jordan on the wing. For the 3, and Brandon Roy, the bucket on the assist by Jordan. Roy's got 8 points.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And so it's Seattle, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Westbrook on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Lewis. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Edwards. And it's Payton in at the point. Here's Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell's so good inside.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Covington with the steal. Now Harris. Edwards with the block.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
Knocks down the 3.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Now Paul from outside, and down goes the three.
Well, he's so often the setup man, but tonight, Paul's been calling his own number.
Read the defense beautifully, puts the ball on the floor, and makes a play.
Lewis has gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. Mitchell. And the three misses. Seattle leading by 16. Launches it. And Anthony Edwards gets the three. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Here's Paul. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Back to Paul. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. Big group substitution here for Seattle. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Schrempf comes in for Kevin Durant. Brandon Roy, he's checked in for Rashard Lewis. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Peyton. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Beckers. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Here's Booker. Pass to Castle. Here's McGinnis. First free throw is good. Bradley Beal's checked in for Edwards. McGinnis hits them both. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Seattle. And stolen by Castle. Jumper is off. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Westbrook. Good. Lays it right in there. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards. Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. We have a great game on tap for you. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Now the starting group for the visitors. Chambers out there with Sabonis. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Kuzi in at the point. And for Seattle, Edwards is out there with Payton. And it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Lewis in at the small forward.
Here we go.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Whistle. And Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Here's Kuzi, defended by Payton. Sabonis, that's good.
I'll tell you, you can get a lot of mileage putting Sabonis in the two-man game.
Outside Edwards. Pass to KD. For three. And Sabonis pulls it down. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker. When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Sabonis' screen on Payton. Out to the wing. Pass to Caruso. Here's Sabonis. Here's Chambers. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Payton looking it over. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another three for Seattle.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Jordan passes to Payton. The three from KD. The three-pointers right on target. Durant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Seattle. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Sabonis, no good. Durant against Chambers. Durant, no good. Here's Issel. Here's Kuzi. Knocks down the three ball.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. So it's the visitors now. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Roy. 1 second left. He takes it up and lays it in. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Seattle leads by only one. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Beal. Beal with the block. And they'll keep possession. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Cousins. Beal's got the lead up to 4 now for Seattle. Here's Plum. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Payton. And Payton throws it down.
And you see Payton's eyes light up when the break is on. Very opportunistic in those situations.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Butler passes to Sabonis. Floats it up for Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Two teammates in total sync. Butler getting good position and not taking any chances on the finish.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. They've got Sabonis.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on a show.
Now Beal. Still scoreless. Goes up on the high post. Jump shot is good.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting it.
Payton, good. Payton's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Caruso with the ball. Outside Williams. A three-pointer off the mark. Seattle leading by 6. For 3, Roy. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Roy's got 7.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from it.
It's Beal on the wing. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
.44 seconds left here in the second. Here's Durant. Look at KD going to work inside.
And great ability to also play inside due to the size of Durant.
KD's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Pass to Caruso. And here's Sabonis. Now here's Williams. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
That'll be a 5-second call. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And that one's good, Caruso.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
And so that's the end of the first half. Seattle ahead. They're up by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Brandon Roy.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
So with Westbrook on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Lewis. Edwards is out there with Gary Payton. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low.
In order to win games, you gotta hit the jumper.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 5. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Issel passes to Chambers. The 3. And that one is off. Seattle leading by 6. Here's KD. Caruso grabs the miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, this is Sabonis' go-to area. He is so confident in his ability to score in the paint.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Seattle leading by 4. Payton kicks to Lewis. There's the 3. And once again off the mark by Seattle. To the left wing. And stolen by Jordan. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Edwards going all the way.
You can see Ant-Man light up on the break. Loves being in the open floor.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 5. Pass to Caruso. Here's Issel. Lewis covering. Here's Kuzi. Back to Caruso. Fires the 3. Chambers can't make the basket. Chambers gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Chambers. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And Seattle making a change here. Roy's checked in. On defense, Seattle. Here's Kuzi. Steps back. Here's Diggins. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
I like seeing her use the mid-range area of the floor, showing she can stick it from there.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 7 points here in this quarter.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop him.
And Diggins gets it to go.
You know, it's important that she does damage from that mid-range area. Good touch on the jumper.
Roy from outside sinks the triple. Roy's got 12 points in the game.
We love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Seattle going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Chambers, also Sabonis out there, and it's Issel in at the small forward position.
And look at that young man go. Durant attacks the rim there with length and speed.
KD's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Jordan against Sabonis. Layup no good. Seattle leading by 12. Durant fires. Oh, the jumper goes.
Well, he's got it going on right now, and if his teammates are smart, they'll just keep feeding him.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
On the basket.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Up again. Jordan pulls it down. Now Edwards. Beyond the arc. For 3, Edwards nails it.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
It misses. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. That one is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Durant. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Puts up a 3. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. And Seattle leads by 19.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Edwards. Lets loose a 3. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
.29 seconds left in the game. Giannis outside. The kick outside to Butler. 5 to shoot. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Outside Westbrook. Cousins finds Westbrook. And another three for Seattle.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. From downtown, misses the shot. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.